What is up, everybody? How y'all doing today? I hope y'all are having a wonderful Friday. And today we're going to be taking a look at the Zone Magum Superdrum. Now, this blaster is a top prime slam firing 40 dart drum blaster, and I do not have the Magnum X2 or the Villainator, but this thing is still incredibly awesome, and I can't wait to review it. This blaster came out in 2016. This blaster came out in 2016 of the Dart Zone COVID Ops line. This blaster is not made by Nerf, it is made by Dart Zone. The first review I did was X-Shot, second was Nerf, and this is Dart Zone. Let's get to the ergonomics. This grip, I have no complaints about it. Nothing. It's so comfortable. I have no complaints about it. This trigger is also super smooth. It's not the absolute smoothest trigger ever, but it's so good. This thing has a top prime. How is the prime? Well, it's actually a pretty good size. You know, I can get my whole hand on it, and it's pretty darn comfortable. There's nothing on this grip or this top prime that makes it uncomfortable. This top prime and this grip has a lot of cool looking details on it. This blaster does not have a foregrip, but you can kind of hold it like this. It's not the most comfortable thing ever, and I wouldn't even recommend it because you're going to be banging up against the drum, and you're mostly just going to be holding onto this top prime every time you use it because that's the way it works. This blaster has a so-called stock. Yeah, this is not a stock, and I don't really like this. I mean, it doesn't really get in the way of me, but hey, that's why the Magnum X2 exists. It's not the worst thing ever, and I don't hate it by any means. I think this blaster looks absolutely awesome. Now, it doesn't really have any paint, but it does have this Dart Zone sticker. It has this little paneling here on both sides, and I do like the details in this thing. The colors, it's dark blue with yellow and orange and gray and green. I like it. It matches pretty darn well. This blaster has a 40 dart drum, and that was absolutely game changing back then. Not really now, because there are tons of drum blasters that hold the same amount of capacity, heck, even more, as either pump action or top prime. Hey, I'm so thankful to have this thing. I would definitely rock this out in the war. How does this blaster work? Well, you load up to 40 darts. Oh, over there. Prime from the top, and fire. This prime, it's pretty smooth. You can definitely feel the drum rotate, but it's pretty darn smooth. The rotation is nice. 40 darts is just absolutely massive. Now, this drum might look a little banged up and all. That's because I got this thing thrifted, and that's still a good deal. I do not recommend dry firing this blaster in the house, or just dry firing it in general, especially when slam fires. This thing is loud. That is loud. That is everything this blaster has to offer. Let's see it out on the range. Let's go. We are out here with the Dart Zone Magum Superdrum. Man, this thing holds a lot of darts. So we're going to do 10 shots flat, 10 shots angled. We might do a little more, and then we're going to do some slam fire. Well above elite ranges. That is pretty darn impressive. So now we're going to do angled shots. It's focusing a lot better. Let's super dart this. Not sure where that went. Now I am going to slam fire this blaster. I'm going to do some single shots now. I'm holding a phone, so there's no way I will be able to slam fire and hold the phone at the same time. But I'm just going to do this angle. And it's been a very long time since I've done it in this angle. This actually gives me memories because I used to do this angle a long time ago. A lot of issues there, but that was pretty fun. This is my little sister Layla. Hey, was that fun? Yeah. It's good. I was trying to angle it up so you didn't get shot. So overall, what do I think of this blaster? In conclusions, I think it's pretty good. There are way better versions like the Dart Zone Villainator, the X-Shot Fortress, the Magnum X2, the X-Shot Mega Barrel, and so many other options. But I wouldn't even hesitate picking this thing up, you know, at a Goodwill if you see it at a good price. It's pretty fun. The top prime is nice and smooth. This trigger's awesome. 40 darts is still a lot. And this stock, you can just take out some of these screws and you can just have a 40 dart pistol. That is awesome. This drum is not removable, but the Magnum X2, just buy that. You can remove the drums off of there. I did have some issues while slam firing, but it was not really the blaster's fault because a lot of the darts that I put in there had a loose fit. I think this blaster is pretty darn good, and I think it is worth checking out. Before you pick this up, check out the Villainator, check out the Mega Barrel, the Fortress, just all those other 40 dart drum sprinkler blasters, or 72, or how much they hold, because they are better than this thing. I hope y'all had an amazing day. I will see y'all in the next one. Peace out.